Are we on?
Yes.
Oh, well, welcome to Manchester, New Hampshire, and all the surrounding areas. I am here with a gorgeous, incredible-looking lady, Lana Louise,
Thank
and she's a medium,
Yes.
and she's a very strong spiritual. We're just here discussing the different ways of spirituality. And the one thing I will tell you is I love her energy, ladies. I met her on Facebook, and she has one of the most positive energies that I have seen in a long time.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much,
Okay,
Norm.
and I'm going to ask you to give us a little biography of you.
Okay, well, again, like Norm said, my name is Lana Louise, I go by, and that's my real name. Being in the realm of being a psychic medium, I tell everyone, first of all, I was born this way. There's different psychic abilities that you can have, whether it be clairvoyant, clairsending, clairaudio. And if no one understands that, I'm going to explain a little bit about it. Clairvoyant, clairsending, clairaudio. Clairvoyant is actually you can see with your third eye. You see things. Being part empathetic too, an empath, you can feel things. So those are all connected as well. And I do see spirit, sometimes in shadow, and sometimes completely clear. They step forward and they show me who they are.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it wasn't when I was a kid.
No, yeah,
it was scary as hell.
Yeah.
And then the clear audio is when I can actually hear. So it's that space in between here, being conscious and subconscious, and allowing for the information to come in through that ear zone, that space. So you can actually hear and receive messages. And then what else was I saying? Oh, and so that's the part of the psychic mediumship. And clairsendent, clairaudio, and clairvoyant. Clairsendent is actually where you can see, which you can feel, see, hear. I have all senses. I can actually taste things as well. I don't know if you can.
I have that before.
Sometimes when you're doing a reading, and it's like, wow, I can actually taste green beans, and I don't even eat green beans. But those are some of the type of psychic abilities, and we're not going to go into a whole training class or anything like that.
No, we're just going to talk about off and on.
Right, yeah. And a lot of people ask about this, and they go, oh, am I psychic, am I a medium, and this and that, and those are classes, so I urge everyone, if you are interested in, connecting with you about, your higher self, connecting with your soul, and looking for education, because even myself, and I'm sure like you, Norm, you always have to, you're good at what you do, but we can't take all the credit, like we were saying.
I take no credit. Okay?
Right.
Because once you start taking credit, then you're forgetting what you're supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
And believe me, I had an ego at one time out to here.
I can't believe that.
Oh, yeah, I had a TV show. I would not even associate with other readers. I'd have my own little area that I do readings with because I was a big superstar, and I was another John Edwards, so to speak, and all that. And all of a sudden, I looked in the mirror one day down at the other studio, and then my spirit said, who the hell do you think you are? I go, well, I'm Norm. No, you're nobody. I'm going, oh.
Yeah.
I made you, and I can break you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm there, oh my God. And I got thinking about it. You know what? The Spirit was right. Because when you allow yourself to have an ego and not take care of it the way you should properly be taking care of it, you can.
Right.
So I walked out when a bunch of people were sitting in my crowd. I said, I got something to say. One of the ladies said, oh no, here we go again, And I said, I had to realize that I'm not the star. The lady said, wait a minute, let me get my computer out here, and I'm not the star. You are. And the people that watch the show are the stars. I'm just a tool for the Spirit.
Right.
Okay? When we start realizing that we're only the tools, that we're the messengers, then we can do what we're supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
And like you, I can see, and if I'm not really sure, and I have a client that sat with me, I'll say to him, like some person came in an image, did he have a white T-shirt that was his favorite that had a little hole in it or a pocket in it? Did you wear a baseball cap, or I'll see an image of him, a mustache or whatever, And they'll say, yeah, that's my dad, or did he have, I always like to get confirmation.
Right.
Do you do the same thing?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I just open up and I say, okay, help me do what I'm supposed to do. We are the vessel. And a lot of people don't understand that. And when you say getting confirmation and everything, and the big thing is about, it's really not about a religion.
No.
Because being raised Catholic, which I love the Catholic faith, and I have no fear of saying that, to each his own.
No.
We don't judge.
Nope.
On earth we judge. I just think truly deep down inside my heart, I've always thought love is love. No matter what race you are, no matter what religion you are, no matter whether your beliefs, if you're nice, you're nice, you're not, you're not. That's how I am. I'm pretty
But
cut
don't you
and
find
dry.
that everybody, no matter how bad they are, they still have something good in them?
Yes, I do. I just think they either have to work with it and find it, and mainly, like you said, really believe in it.
When I find that, I can forgive them for me, but I don't have to associate with them.
Right.
I can say, okay, I'm going on with my life, and I forgive you, because like I had a guy that beat me up, and I went over and I said, you know what? More power to you. If that you feel better, I forgive you, and I walked away. But that doesn't mean I have to associate with them.
Right, exactly.
And like the kids at school, when I was going to school, I was made fun of and all that. But you know what? I forgive them. I carry resentment for years, and probably about maybe 10, 15 years ago. I carried a lot of resentment for the people that I grew up in the area and the town I grew up in. I realized it wasn't the town. Nor half the people it is probably don't even know who I am now. So I went up by this pond and I screamed and I yelled and I hollered for about probably a good half hour. My friend Bob, who went with me, walked away while I did it. And you know what? After that, I felt so much better.
Yeah, I think the big thing is that's very big, especially with our type of work, what we do. People usually come to see a medium. A psychic medium is one because they're looking for answers. They're looking for forgiveness, and they want to make sure their loved ones on the other side are okay, and that's the biggest thing. Forgiveness is that you have to forgive yourself first.
Yeah. If I can't forgive for me or for others, because I'm good at teaching people how to forgive, I have to practice what I preach. It's like, hellfire, brimstone, old-fashioned religion, you know what I mean? God is going to condemn you if you don't do it this way. But I don't believe that. I believe in the spirit, or God, if you want to call it, it's a loving, kind, forgiving spirit. He doesn't hold grudges against us. If he did, then I hope they have a nice, cool, air-conditioned room down there with plenty of martinis, because according to the Born-Again Christians, I'm going to hell because I've been married 4 times. I'm also a psychic, and I'm also gay. So, as long as I have a nice martini, I'll be happy.
But that is with religion, like I said.
Right.
As a person,
See, I don't believe in religion. I believe in spiritual.
But to each his own. I still believe in what I believe.
Yeah.
I'm not picking and choosing. No. And like you said earlier, this is a tough path. It is, because years ago we were dimmed. You could never even discuss about tarot cards or psychic visions. Right? You're going straight to where.
Oh, yeah.
And my life, when I was raised, and how I was raised in a very strict Roman Catholic Italian family. Okay. And my father's side being Portuguese and Irish, that's why I wore the green today. They had what you needed to do, and I did find comfort. I still do find comfort in God, and in religions, and whatever it may be, to each his own. But I feel deep down in my heart, when I found out about this process since I was young, about 5 years old. I was 5 years old.
I think I always knew it was spiritual, since I was, like you said. I think I just didn't know how to develop it.
Right.
But mine is all self-taught. I have a feeling you are too. You might have had some education, but I think you allow your spirit to teach you more.
Yeah, I do. At 5, 5 years old, I really seen it, and having dreams. And when you're a kid, okay, your imaginary friend and this and that, and okay, this is wrong. I must be making it up in my head with your conscious and subconscious levels, not understanding it. At 6 years old, I sat down, and I just recently had this conversation with my mother around December. And I said to her, I have to tell you something. She said, what? And I was speaking to her about the spiritual world and everything else, and she looked right at me and she said, I remember, and I finished her sentence, and I said, when I was 6 years old, sitting on the stairs, and you said to me, Lana, what are you doing? And I said, I'm talking to God. And I literally had that experience, and it sounds a little crazy and not believing and all that, but it truly did. And I had a couple of other really life-altering events, close near-death situations that I literally seen spirit and Jesus myself, which was the most incredible thing, because every time I speak about it, which I'm not going to go into it right now, there was no words for it when you actually are there.
Isn't it wonderful?
It's breathtaking. It's like it gives you a breath, but it takes your breath away. Right. But it's the most peaceful. Don't understand, and people. They can question me. I can care less. I mean, it's a journey that I have to go on. I'm still on. I still learn something new every day. You have to.
If you think you know it all, then you've actually learned nothing.
No, because you have to continually understand the work. And as the world changes, just like whether it be religions or marriages that we were talking about.
Oh, God, so many.
Or, right, and everything else, everything changes. So we have to continue in going into the science format of it, and also the knowledge and the spiritual feeling of the soul. Everything continually is to grow.
Every once in a while, shoot over there.
Oh, okay. I have to look at everybody. I'm
yes,
so enthralled with you. That's what it is.
But one thing I can remember, I was like, I think 8 or 9 years old. I can remember being in the bedroom in the thunder shower, and all of a sudden I see all these white orbs. Back then I didn't know what they were.
Oh, yeah.
I was terrified. And I hear this voice, it's okay. You're going to be fine. And I clicked under the blankets even more because I didn't understand what was going on, you know what I mean? But as I got older, and I put everything aside for a while because going to high school and doing this and that, and being the angry person that I was and all that stuff, and being bullied in school, and then I started bullying back. But you know what I found now? Nobody wins. I was a bullier as well as being bullied. Nobody wins.
Right.
The only one that wins is nobody, And today, if I would, I probably will think about it. Is that the people that bullied me, they probably don't even remember. That was 60 years ago,
Yeah, but sometimes I'm sure the things that you remember, as we get older, we forget things, and they may remember something, and people are like, do you remember this? And I'm like, no, I don't,
By the way, you're going to a reunion.
Say again?
You're going to either a class reunion or a family reunion.
Oh, really?
Really soon.
Oh, God.
Oh, it'll be fun.
It will. I just had my 35th class reunion, I think it was last year. Yeah, last year.
It's probably a family reunion.
Yeah.
Well, when you've been out of school like I had for 50 years, you can say, oh, God, I graduated from college in 67.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so shows you how old I am. But you know what? Age is only a number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If I have so many people say, oh, I'm too old, I can't go dancing, I can't do this or that. I love my life today. I love the age of who I am. And if as long as the spirit gives me the energy, although I got diagnosed with diabetes about a month and a half ago, that was a downer, And I said, wait a minute, I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. All I can do is improve my lifestyle.
Exactly.
I joined the gym. I'm changing my diet around. I have a fantastic, and I want to compliment the people at the Mary Hitchcock Clinic up in Longton Road. The staff there are incredible.
Really?
They really are.
My sister was, you know what? So I send you a ton of love because that's not easy to deal with. Any disease or anything, we all have our struggles, some healthier than others. And as we get older, we get sick. We form these things. So... Saying that, I give you so much love and respect.
Thank you.
Because some people shy away from it. So at least it was in your face and say, okay, I have to do something about this right now.
And I am going to. And I'm going to beat it. All my family members, my 5 sisters and 2 brothers, my mom and dad, my whole family, all died of cancer before the age of 67 or 8. And so far, I've been able to be a lot older than that. Of course, I only weigh 39, you know, with a 47-year-old son. The one guy says, how did that happen? By the way, folks, if you have a question for Lana or myself, give us a call at area code 603-640-3091. Okay? And if you want to text us, send us a message on there. You can do that as well. And you have your own website?
Yes. So I have my own website. It's called Lana Louise Designs. Mm-hmm. And people are like, well, why do you do designs if you're a psychic medium? Well, the big thing is, tell you a little bit about my life and the different experiences I've had we talked a little bit about them, and shying away, not understanding it, really scared. I didn't know what to do with it. I always wanted to make everybody feel great, mm-hmm. because I knew how uncomfortable I was in my life, not understanding what I was, who I am. So I ended up becoming a hairdresser, which was my first passion. You were? Shut up. So my career was extremely wonderful to me, extremely blessed. And every time I say, okay, I'm all done with it, another door opened. It was a test. Yeah. So I do another one, which was fine because I just wanted to make everybody feel great. I had a distinctive eye for color. My grandfather was a builder. My husband's a builder and finished carpenter, both of them. I love textures, and I remember whether you had a lot or a little bit, you could actually use to whatever you want, and it was really about the energy. So that's where the psychic medium and the whole design comes into place. I literally, intuitively, empathically, I walk into someone's home. They don't have to say anything to me. I go in and I feel. That's the empath. That's the feeling of what's going on, the energy. And then colors do affect people. Clutter affects people. It affects your health. It affects your moods. It affects everything. So being psychic and having the clairvoyance, clairaudio, and the empath feelings of everything, I literally every time, and I'm sure plenty of viewers out there would go into a room and say, oh, we're going to go to a party or whatever, and you get there and it's like, oh, I would love to talk to that person. So they go over, and within minutes you're like, God, I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this feeling. That's your gut. That is the whole psychic part. Yeah. So in my business, my main work is the psychic mediumship. I have clients from all over the world.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, because they didn't come overnight.
No, I've been doing this for a long time, part-time, while I was doing the whole hair thing and raising my family. And then that was it, word come to word come to word. And then, of course, being afraid to say what I do or who I am, I should say, on top of the hair. That was it. I was done. I'm like, okay, I have one life to live. I don't want to hurt people. If anything, I want to help them. I'm not God. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not an attorney. I'm here for my reason. I'm here for my sole purpose. And that's what it truly is.
When you're doing a reading on someone, like I try to be gentle when the things that I'm not happy with when I try to help them. But I'm also a person that gives them the news, the bad news as well as the good news.
Okay.
Okay, and the reason being is because I feel they want to hear everything. They don't want to hear, oh, you're such a beautiful person, and all this stuff is going to be peaches and cream. No, they don't. They want to hear what definitely. Like I'll have people that come in, if my boyfriend and I in love or whatever. My biggest thing with women or men is, are we going to be together forever and a day? I call myself a spiritist. I don't call myself a psychic, even though I am. Mm-hmm. But I find that because a lot of people are afraid of the word psychic. Okay, so if we use the word, like, you're very gifted.
Oh.
Okay, you really are. And if you weren't, I would tell you that too.
Thank you.
I don't pull punches, and I think Jenny even told you. One thing I do like about you is that it's okay to be gentle, but be firm with it. Okay. Mm-hmm. If you step on someone's toes, that's their problem. Because the Spirit is telling you to tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear.
Oh yeah, I don't do that.
I don't. And there's so many of them. Oh no, I tell them what they need to hear.
Yeah. When I deliver my messages, well, let me get back to what I
Yeah.
was. So my website is
Yeah.
www.lana,
sorry.
Lana, Louise, Louise
And she can spell.
.com. I know, and it's my grandmother's name on top of that. So it's LanaLouiseDesigns.com. All my information is up there right now, my prices and all that, but I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, well, we can't discuss prices
And
here.
then, right, and that's really the description about who I am and what I do and what my whole website and the whole design and working with people in their homes, their feelings, their emotions, decluttering. I actually had a phone call from a woman right before I got here. And she's like, oh, this is interesting. So I had to kind of explain it to her as well. So that's a whole nother thing, but it's all on my website. So with answering your question, do I tell people what they want to hear? No, then I shouldn't be doing this.
That's right. You need to tell people what they need to hear, not what they want to hear.
I tell my guest that's in front of me, the sitter, or my audience, when they come in, sometimes a lot of people say, well, you can either do direct mediumship, psychic work, and, an object or a person that you want to contact, I can do that. I always tell everybody, look, I don't need to meet you in person. No. A lot of people they feel as though that they need to meet me or a good psychic medium in person. You don't. Because sometimes when you see someone in person, it can alter your judgment per se, if you want to call it judgment, their mood or whatever. That doesn't affect me. I don't need to see you in person. I do people from all over the world over the phone.
Yeah, do you like doing phone?
I do, but I just think I'm at this point. I've been doing it for so long. I just think for whatever's supposed to happen, my doors are going to open to get more of a broader spectrum so people will understand this. It's not a disease. It's not a curse.
Yeah.
I'm here to help, and I'm here to do what I'm supposed to do because this is who I am.
And the favorite expression I hear, well, how did you know that? Or wow, how, and I'll say, that's what you paid me a lot of money for, because, and I'll say, I don't know. It's what my spirit tells me. We don't, as a human, we don't know.
Right, it's the information that's given to us.
And one of my biggest problems I have with people when they say they're healers. No, you're not. You are a tool that helps people to heal themselves.
Correct.
We are not healers. Because if we're healers, then a person that comes to us should be able to get up and walk away completely healed from their body. And it's like the born-again Christian saying, hallelujah, Jesus healed you. Go walk and have no sickness anymore. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And no, that's not what we're about. We are all vessels. We're all tools that help people, to guide them, to help them. And not only that, when you say that you are a healer and that you can heal people, you're opening your door up for a hell of a big lawsuit.
Well, I just think there's so many different forms of healing.
Oh, there is. And everybody has psychic ability.
Well, not only just that. I mean, people are like, okay, drink the next best green tea, and some like this work. This is who we are. It may work great for people, and some other people might not be open to it. To each his own. Yeah. I send tons of love to people, and I tell everyone, look, not everything is for everyone. Not the same color is for everyone, but it's good to be open, and it's also really good to understand really your true soul connection, whether it be from soul to soul. That's the most important thing.
Hang on a second. I'm standing on top of the world, having a ball, feeling 10 feet tall, because I'm with a very nice lady. I come out with spurs and moments.
Thank you. That's okay. That's great.
You never know what I'm going to come out with.
Thank you.
But if you're having, if you've got a question, you want to give us a call or whatever, it's area code 603-640-3091. And if you have a reading, if you want a reading done and you're on Facebook, Scott will follow through with it, let us know. And I am here when Lana Louise.
Yeah.
She is a medium, also very
medium,
strong
yep.
psychically. You know, you are a spiritual healer, a tool. That's a spiritual.
Yep.
Your voice heals a lot of people. You have that energy that cares. There's nothing false about you.
Thank you.
Okay, and I like to tell people too is how we have a water well or we have a wishing well. Well, we have a spiritual well. Okay, we have this big long spiritual well. Okay, and in it there are many steps, and there's also an endless bottom. And we climb and we climb, and we're going to slip back. But there's also, like Tarzan and the green vine, that when you start to grab that vine and you start climbing, because you know what, you're going to make mistakes. You're not perfect like I am. No, I'm only kidding.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd want to be perfect, would you?
No, I don't.
The only one
That's a
that's
big
perfect
job.
is up there.
That's a really big job.
And but we climb, and there's always water flowing down to wash away the dirt, the mind. And as we grow, and if we allow our thoughts and minds to think about what the Spirit wants us to do, are we in an imperfect world? Yes, we are. Are we imperfect ourselves? Yes, we are. I don't want to be perfect. I want to thrive to be a little better every day. Yeah. Absolutely. That's where that stairwell comes into play, And every morning I enjoy looking in the mirror and say, "Hey, Norm, I'm a winner today." Do you do that?
Actually, that say that I'm a winner? Yeah. No, I don't.
I want to encourage you to.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And the reason being is because aren't you a winner?
I know you're a big advocate about that.
Yeah,
I just think I don't do that myself. I just, because it's really not about me, I just think, and I say to them, do what I'm supposed to do. Thank you very much. You're always going to support me 100% and put me where I'm supposed to be.
But that's what makes you the winner.
I've never looked at it that way.
I want you to try looking at that. I want you to, I challenge you to look at
We're going to do a follow-up come April when I'm coming back.
Right. I want you to really say, "Hi, Lana Louise, and I am a winner today." But you got to do it naked in your bathroom, because that way you're not hiding on.
Right.
I know I'm not a dirty old man. People think about that.
No, I get that. Cleansing the soul.
You do what you do, right? Does that make you a winner, helping people? Does it make you a winner?
I have a struggle with that. I'm going to be honest with you.
I want you to realize that if you weren't a winner, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing today. You've overcome so many hurdles in your life that has made you a winner. You cook.
Yeah, but I'm still evolving. I'm still growing every day.
I grow every day. I learn every day. But because I grow and because I'm learning every day, and I take my 5 o'clock morning walks, or sometimes 2 in the morning walks, and I look back and I do it. That's what I do a lot of my spiritual awakening and walking by myself. I want you to really realize when you get up and then the accomplishment that you made because the Spirit has allowed you to.
I do think that way.
And I want you to make sure, because you're a winner. You're listening to what your Spirit is telling you to do.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Think
so that kind
way.
of makes it. And you're a good cook.
Yeah, there is an incoming call, I think. Oops.
Welcome to Norm's Community Corner.
Hello? I am from the cemetery.
Hello?
Oh?
Hi.
Who is this?
This is Norm.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I think I called by mistake. Am I on live?
Yes, you are.
I think I know who this is.
Are you talking?
But I made a mistake. I was just.
Well, that's a.
Is this Cynthia?
Yes, you know.
I love you. This is Lana.
I was sharing the link. I was sharing the link with my sister, and I didn't know that I pressed the phone. Oh my gosh.
Did you not want to talk to me? Hi, sweetheart.
I can't talk on live. I can't.
Oh, that's okay. I'm going to talk to you.
I love you anyway, darling.
Oh, she's a wonderful woman. I love you. I will call you tomorrow. If not, I will try to text you later tonight. See, it was meant to be.
I'm trying. It was meant to be. I want to try to find out. I have an hour drive.
I'm losing you, sweetheart.
We lost you. She's a nurse.
What channel can I get it on?
23.
If you're in Manchester, on channel 23. But you go to manchestertv.org or you go to Facebook.
Okay, but I can't get it on my car radio?
No.
Oh.
That's okay.
I'm in the Boston
area. It will be taped, sweetheart, and then once I get that, I'll send it over to you. I'm so happy to hear your voice right now.
And it'll be on YouTube in another probably 3 or 4 days, so you can check it out.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you both so much. Have a successful show.
Thank you,
sweetheart.
And remember, you're the winner today.
Thank you. Thanks, Cynthia.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sweetheart. How do you hang that up? She's a great
nervous,
woman.
Huh? Well,
No,
she didn't expect to make
I think she accidentally just
But
hit
she has
the
a beautiful
phone.
heart.
Oh, she's a sweet woman. She is a
Have
sweet,
you ever
sweet
met
woman.
anybody you don't like?
We mean doing a reading or in life
No,
in
in
general?
life in general.
Of course, we all.
Actually, I can't say
But
that. I can
when-
say I don't like what they do.
No, look it. Right, you were talking about how people bullied you and all
Yeah.
that. I got that quite a bit. Family, friends, foes, strangers. It's who we are, and it happens all the time. But, there's another phone call.
Welcome to Norm's Community Quarter.
Hi, how are you, Norm?
I'm fine. How are you, darling?
I am wonderful.
Okay. What can
I see you have a new guest on.
Yeah, her name is Lana. And
Yes.
she's a
Hi,
medium.
Lana.
Hi, sweetheart. What's her name?
Ask her.
What's your name?
I'm Jackie.
Jackie. Hi, Jackie. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, what can we do for
Same
you
here.
today?
So,
What can I do for
how
you?
long have you been doing this?
A very long time.
We're only 18 years
I'm
old.
Irish Catholic too, you know.
I wore my green today. Can you see me?
Yes, I can. I'm Irish Italian Catholic.
Yeah, it's,
Well, that's
you
a
know
hell of
what?
a combination.
That, let me tell you, that's a whole nother show, Jackie. So yeah,
I hear ya.
my mom's side is all Italian. My father's side is Portuguese, English, and Irish. So it was,
Wow, you have it all.
yeah, it was quite like, yeah,
You're
it was
high 57.
quite the, the blend. So yeah, you
You
know,
hear what Norm says?
no, I
He says
didn't.
you're high 57. You're not a catch-up.
Isn't that what they used to say? You know?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Well,
I can't help it.
I'm Scotch and Irish.
Something else, I'll tell you that much.
yeah, he is. Jackie, you from around here, in this town?
Yes,
area?
I am.
Yeah,
Jackie's a
I
very
like
kind
her.
person.
I like
How
her.
about you?
Me, no, I'm more towards Boston.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bostonian.
Yes, but I come from all. I travel quite a bit, doing this
I had
work.
relatives that used to be a priest and a nun from Boston.
Really?
What if I told you in your past life you were a nun? What would you say?
What would I say?
Yeah.
I don't know. Tell me what it is.
Because a lot of times we had past life, regression, we come back into a different form of life, and in your past life, even today you respect what your beliefs are, and you're very kind about it. But you were also a nun in your past. You actually worked at the Vatican.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you're an old
That's
soul,
wonderful.
darling. And you have a lot of positive changes coming around you. Allow them to happen.
I'm always positive.
That's
one
right.
thing about me.
That's what I like about your attitude. You have a great attitude. And you're also a very caring person.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can be very caring, but if someone dishonors me, I can be like, wow, I'll tell you where it is.
Right, but then you also you don't hold that grudge, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
That's the Italian, Irish, and everything else mixed in. That's the temper. I totally get it. No, but
It's like I'm very, very like.
it's like
if
when
I
you're
have
done,
something to
you're
say,
done.
I say it, and that's it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and you know what?
Then I get
That's
over
how
it,
I
you know,
am.
Yeah. One thing about
Yeah,
you have a
right.
very strong spiritual ability about you, that you can put your mind to whatever you want to do, and you can actually be very successful with it.
Yep.
And
You're right about that one.
Yeah. Also, health-wise, I don't know what it is, but there's something about your health that I'm seeing a lot more improvement coming.
A lot lot more improvement.
See,
Yeah.
I got something.
There's nothing wrong with my health.
Okay, I'll just tell you, be aware.
Yeah.
Be aware of what?
I mean, I'm concerned about your blood pressure.
My blood pressure's perfect.
Okay. And try to be wrong than to be right, but there's something there. Just be careful because you have a lot of anxiety.
No, I don't. No, there's one thing I don't have.
Okay.
I'm such a happy-go-lucky person.
She's as smooth as
Yeah.
a
But
cucumber.
do you think she? I also think she has a lot of inner feelings.
Yes.
Don't you see that I'm very positive?
Yeah, you're a sweetheart.
Oh, I'm not saying you're not positive. I'll say there are more people that could be more positive like you are. But what I'm saying is that just be careful of your health. You may be
Nothing
great.
wrong with my health.
Okay. I want to be wrong than to be right.
Yeah. And you know what? Like, again,
I eat a lot of healthy foods and everything. I take good care of myself.
Good. Then okay. One thing I do see with you too is that you have a determination to be strong. You have a determination. When you make up your mind to do something, you're going to go with it. Especially if someone tells you you can't do it, you're going to prove that you can.
But I just told you that.
Yeah, what I'm telling you. You know what? I give up. I'm not even going to try to. I would let you talk to her.
oh no, you're good.
No.
He's good. You're supporting her, and she's like,
Right.
I get it, and it's great that both of you
Yeah.
understand. Sometimes words can come across different. It's like when you send a text, Jackie, you can sit and they're like, oh, what do you mean by that? I'm like, I didn't mean nothing by it. So
Hey,
it's
I don't text. I
right.
don't text.
Well, thank God for that. Okay. So Jackie, is there a certain question that you needed to ask me, sweetheart? And I can try my best to my ability. I want to ask you a question. Who's the nurse figure in your family? Was that you or a caretaker nurse?
No, not me.
Okay. Is it someone near you?
Well,
Is that your daughter?
I know a lot of nurses. But,
Okay, someone close to you, and they.
What about it?
Okay, they're just showing me who this person is, that she's right next to you as a close friend or family member. So I don't know if it's past or whatever. And I got to be honest with you, lights don't do me justice while I'm doing this. So,
Oh, my cousin's a nurse.
okay, thank you.
Oh,
Does
was.
she have darker
Yeah.
hair?
Huh?
Does she have darker hair?
No.
So then you have the darker hair. Who wears the glasses? You and her? I mean, you, darker hair, glasses.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wear the glasses.
Okay, and then you have the darker hair, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I say. So, did you want to ask me a question? Because when I mediumship and do this, like, I can go on forever. So I can't do that because
Me too, because you know what? I'm a natural. I don't read cards. I don't do nothing. Everything comes over me.
yeah, and you know what? Me and Norm were just talking about that. I understand, like, not understanding what it was when I was younger. I'm like, oh, those cards are pretty. And actually, when I was young, my grandmother actually gave me a regular deck of cards. And being Italian, we played poker. I would lose all the time. And, you would see, have you ever played poker, Jackie?
Oh, we used to do poker, penny ante,
Okay.
everything on the holidays.
Right,
Stay up
right.
the whole night
So
and pay
when we used
on
to-
the holidays.
Right, exactly, or Sunday or whatever. So we'd play cards, and my grandparents used to show me, and you'd get 2 2s, a straight flush, a royal flush, or whatever. I didn't see that. I used to see other things, other visions. I used to see people, and I didn't understand it. I'd lose all the time, which was great because she'd get all the pots, her and my grandfather. But then she'd feel bad and give me some.
You get all the answers to what you're trying to see.
Exactly, exactly. So that's how it first really came to me. And then understand, like yourself, we were just talking about different abilities, and people say gifts. No, I call it abilities.
I like that abilities.
Abilities. It's the abilities that what you have and that what you're born with. And I really feel as though everyone has these abilities. It's whether you open them or shut them down. And most people. Go ahead.
I inherited from my grandmother.
Oh,
We're natural. We never read cards or nothing.
Right.
It comes over me.
Right. And I like I said, I never read cards. And then when I got into my teenage years, a friend of mine said, "You want to come for a ride?" Well, she was cool. She had the car. I had absolutely no car. And I said, "Yeah, sure." So we went for a ride. And back then, we went to this woman's house, which I absolutely love, which is still a good friend of mine, Darlene Huff. She's actually out of Reading, Mass. She's a psychic. And to this day, she's a wonderful woman. And I remember my girlfriend saying to me, "Sit in the garage." And I'm like, "What are we doing here?" And all of a sudden, this woman comes barreling out, and she's like, "Tell me something about me." I'm like, "Who is this woman?" And my girlfriend said to me, "Oh, she's going to do my tarot cards." Wow, right there, I was like, "Oh my God, I'm going to hell. If my mother ever finds out, I don't understand this." And I didn't understand what she was saying to me. Long story short, she's like, "You're going to be doing this for the rest of your life, I can tell you." Well, I absolutely said no, kept on pushing away, and, fast forward, here I am now. So I totally get it with your, with the abilities that you probably have. And fine-tuning them and understanding them is the most important thing.
And every day, because I never took classes. I don't believe
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm aware of everything around me. I can almost see what's coming ahead of me before it happens.
Yeah.
And it scares me, but it makes me feel good.
Right.
Okay.
I never, all these people that go online and they go to the teachers and all that. My gifts have all been natural through the spirit. I don't really need. I'm like you. I don't really need the cards, but a lot of people that come into my office or whatever, they want to see something in front of them. They want to see, how do you see this?
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And I could, like you said, I use playing cards.
Oh yeah, I love them.
Yeah,
those are beautiful.
Yeah. And that's from the Bahamas. And then I use these as well, okay? And they need to have something that they can see, like they feel better when they feel better.
The physical attachment, right?
And so they need to feel that. Like she definitely is a natural talented lady. I'd encourage you to come on my show.
Yeah. Do you know her?
No.
Did you know what, too? If somebody does different writings, I can read their writing.
Oh.
In certain ways, I can read their writing and everything.
Oh, wow.
All they have to do is write, and I know what mood and what they are, if they're happy, if they're troubled.
Oh yeah, that is actually my girlfriend that's going to be coming on, Cheryl. She does automatic writing.
Yeah.
So
I do that. Do you do that?
I guess I can, which I didn't know what it was, but
I had a little Scottish lady from Scotland. I loved it. She was about maybe 4'2" or whatever, and she taught me how to do the spiritual writing for the candle.
She can pick up the mood.
Right. The people that do the writing, if I look at how they write, I can almost know what they're thinking, what they're doing, and everything.
So that's
and
almost
I know
like.
what moods they're in and everything.
So, Jackie, correct me if I'm wrong. So, if you see a piece of paper and I wrote my name, you can pick up on it, the feeling, the emotion, and all that. That's part of being an empath. So, sometimes, too, being an empath, you're going to pick up somebody else's energy. So, also, don't be afraid of it. That is something that you have to kind of embrace if you're open to that. Don't be afraid of it. And it's easier said than done, because I just spoke to a woman, which people call me a lot, and say, "Oh, I'm an empath, this and that. It freaks me out. I can't handle this." Well, get to know you.
I can handle things, but the thing is, right, I don't go into it too deep, because sometimes if I see something, I don't want to scare the person either.
No, I mean, and that's when it comes to, with having these abilities and understanding them. And I don't play God, I don't play a doctor, an attorney, and all that. And I've seen some beautiful things as a medium, as a psychic medium, and I've seen some horrible things, unfortunately. So know your boundaries, know when then, if you don't want to open it more, then don't play God, don't play an attorney, don't play anything.
I never do that.
Right,
never.
right. So get to know them, get a book, or just try to understand. Just pick one of the clairs so you will understand where you're coming into in that category.
I don't do that for a job or anything.
Right, you don't have to.
It comes over me if I'm with that person, I, just come out with different things. And
so I bet you're the person that if you're in the store, somebody comes over to you and says, "Hey, could you please tell me where so-and-so in this aisle is?" I bet you that you're the type of person that everybody comes to you for all their problems all the time.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
But
Sometimes I feel like a sounding board. Other times, I just, talk to them and, hi, goodbye, and, make them feel good about themselves.
Right, and that's being part of an empath. So just so you can understand that.
Yeah.
So.
And one time I went to a psychic, right? And I told her all about herself, and she told me, if you went to school, you could be this, that, that, that. She gives me a telephone number. I says, I don't need to do it. I says, it comes over me naturally, and I feel very happy the way I am.
Right, and God bless you. That's
great.
Great.
I'd rather be the way I am and learn from the Spirit, or God as you call it, and learn from the Spirit. Then you can take all the classes in the world, but you know what? If they can all give you,
right.
Like when I went into nursing and the hairdressing and all that.
Right.
But you have to do it the way the Spirit wants you to
exactly.
do it. And like this lady, she has a tremendous amount of spiritual love.
Yeah.
It's a gift that I honor. I really do. And I don't honor a lot of it, I'll be honest with you. But I honor her spiritual meaning. I honor what she has for the gift or been given. And I think you're a remarkable young lady.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to let you go because I don't want to take up all your time.
All right.
Maybe somebody else would like to call.
If you would like to come on my show, you can Facebook me. We'll set an appointment and you come on with us.
Oh, gee, because I don't do those things, really.
Oh, yeah.
I help people out the way I can in my own way.
Okay, well, the invitation's there anyway.
I'm so busy, I don't have time for anything, really.
Well,
all right.
Thank you for calling,
Thank you for
Jackie.
calling.
Anyhow, nice talking to you.
You too.
You too,
And remember,
take
you're
care.
no winner.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I don't know which one it is. Oh, the same button.
I'm telling you now, she has a lot of... It may not show up right now, but I'm telling you now, she's got to be very careful of her blood sugar. And also, she's got to watch her blood pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I like to be wrong. I'd rather be wrong on stuff like that, And like, I had a gentleman come to me, this lady come to me, her boyfriend, husband, got killed in a car accident or an overdose of going too fast into a snowbank and all this and overdosing. And another one. Hit that button right there.
This one.
Yep. Welcome to Norm's Community Corner.
Hi, Norm.
Hey, how we doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. What's going on?
Nothing. Just wanted to call in and see if we could get a reading done.
Okay. What's your first name again?
It's Eden and Patty.
Oh, Patty again.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, where's the little the kid?
He's in the bathroom.
Patty, I do see you there's a lot of big changes coming around you. Do you want to are you living on the West Coast right now?
And I'm moving that way.
I think that's going to be a very, very good move for you.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you are very happy. This lady has gone through hell and back. Okay? I know. Oof. And I see that she is really building up a life for herself. And I also like what's happening for you. And you have your sister as well, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I remember. Well, what do you know? Your sister, both of you have a lot of good changes. And when you open up your gift shop that I see you having, it's going to start out slow, but you're going to be very successful with it.
Awesome.
Okay? I also will tell you that you are healing your own body.
I am?
Yep. Heal thyself. You agree with that?
With what?
Healing her own body?
I didn't tap in yet because I'm giving your own space right now.
She also, if your daughter is out there with you?
No, my grandson is out here with me for a little while.
Yeah, because I see her moving out that way.
Well, she probably will because I'm going to.
Yeah, and I honestly believe that's probably one of the biggest moves that you can possibly make.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you more in Arizona. I see you visiting California, but not actually living in California.
You see me living in Arizona, but visiting California.
Right.
I do see her out west, definitely.
Yeah, right.
And she is going to be so much happier.
Isn't she? She's going to find someone that's going to be very special.
Yeah, so, is this, what's her name? I'm sorry. Patty. Okay.
Patty.
So, Patty, and who's the other person you said?
My sister Eden.
Eden. And you both live together?
Well, my sister lives out here. I'm at her house.
Okay, that's what I just got. And I'm like, wait a
On an
minute.
extended vacation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody's together but doesn't really live there, but's
Right,
just staying.
vacation.
Okay. Okay. So finish. Go ahead. I didn't want to interrupt you.
I have to. Did your mother pass?
Oh my God. Gotta try it. No.
Well, who's the lady that passed that you were close to?
I don't think anybody recently.
No, years doesn't matter. There's no number of years.
Yeah, there's no
Okay.
time.
Because I've seen two people that
my
are
grandparents.
finally saying, you're making the right move for you. Now it is time for Patty to take care of herself. And it is time, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Okay? You stop worrying about your weight. You're going to be fine.
Yeah, I know. I have my ups and downs. Like, okay, we're heading back in a couple of weeks because we're driving back to bring Hunter back. And
Yeah.
then I was debating on whether I should grab my car and my belongings. And then I also have another person who wants to make a move with me. So,
Yeah. I ask you,
get a bus.
when you
Just-
move back here, when you come back, it's only going to be temporarily.
good.
Okay?
Yeah.
Your grandson, who I know is quite spoiled, but that's okay. He's going to be a very, very successful young man.
Yeah.
Okay, I would probably encourage him to get because he can have a temper when he gets upset. I would probably encourage you to get him a punching bag.
Punching bag.
Yeah, because
All right.
okay, and you too, because you can have a temper when you want to.
Yeah, but I don't hold it in.
No. One thing I also going to tell you about your sister, she has a lot more success coming to her.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a dog there?
A what?
Does she have a dog?
Quite a few of them. Yeah.
Six of them.
Wow, you got one more. Wow, you got one more coming.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think it's the sixth one just now.
Yeah, because you're a dog rescue person.
Mm-hmm.
Is she in a relationship as well?
She's married.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the way. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta work on it.
Yeah, I'm married.
Yeah, and one thing I'll tell you is that you're
Rescue?
a very independent lady. That's
Yeah.
just okay. And please don't ever let anybody take that independence away from you. You will do
We
okay
learned that from our
financially.
mother.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to be, both of you, Patty especially. How are your ribs?
My ribs are good.
Now is there a lot of
No.
pain? Could I
No,
see?
we're sore today.
Oh,
We are sore. Her
What'd she say?
ribs
She's
are more
sore.
Oh, yeah. You have an early cases of arthritis in there, honey.
Oh.
well, I did break my ribs a couple years back. Yeah.
And they never healed properly.
Yeah.
I would tell you to go to acupuncture. And Patty, that's the thing you should take is acupuncture.
Yeah.
Because that is a big business now. I'm going to be going to one next week
Oh, really?
because I'm having one come on my show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
So, and also, Hunter, I got to tell you, you got a son, you got a grandson there that is going to be phenomenal. I used a big word. And actually, he has the ability that I have, and what we all have. Please, when he tells you grandma or Grammy, this is what he's seeing. Please don't discourage him from it.
Oh, I won't. I would
Okay.
never do that.
Okay?
Hi to Norm. Hi, Norm.
Hi, honey. How are you, young man?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
Really.
How do you like it out there in Arizona?
You like it out here? Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Are you a show off?
Are you a show off? No.
No.
He said no. I'm just Hunter.
There you go. I like that. One of the things I am going to look with you. Now, CBD, you're going to do very well at selling that, but I also see you selling other products as well.
Who? Me or Eden?
Both of you.
We do actually, and we're introducing more products this month, so
Right.
that makes sense.
Yeah, and you're going to do very well with it. I also will tell you that the male person that has passed it, encouraging both of you to be yourself and to let go of yesterday.
Happy to name it.
Okay?
That's a female person?
No, a male person.
Oh,
A male person. Do you know about what age he was?
They don't really give me ages, but I've seen when he passed, it probably he could have been like a grandfather or a
No
father.
candy, we're not quiet.
He could have been what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
And like a father or a grandfather, an older person.
I have, both my grandfathers have passed, and and both my grandmothers, so I would assume it's them
Right,
because they were
yeah.
a big part of my life.
Yeah. Who played the piano?
I don't know.
I'm hearing a lot of piano music.
Really?
Yeah. You know. I went to you over to Lana for
Sound
now.
like dun, 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 does it?
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna Lana, you have an issue for?
I'm okay. So, Patty and Eden, you both on the phone right now at the same time?
Yeah.
That's why I keep getting this echoing, and then I can hear your son and stuff. Do you already have a business? Yes or no, you said? Do you already have the logo designed?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're affiliate marketers, actually.
Okay,
Is this
because...
for the CBD or for another business?
Okay,
Yeah.
so this, I don't know what this is supposed to mean. It's almost like round, like the tag, and then there's like triangle, but it's blue.
Yeah.
It's like a light baby blue. So if you come across that, like developing your logo or something, and I keep getting the L in it. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but remember when you see a circle, light blue, triangle with the letter L, E-L maybe, might be a couple of initials, but I'm seeing this, and it's very popular. It's very strong for you, that color as well. So the little boy, who's the little boy with you? Is that your grandson?
Yeah.
And
That's my grandson, yeah.
And
Hunter.
that's Hunter. He is smart. He is very spoiled, which is fine. We're supposed to spoil all our children, right?
When he's done with love.
Yeah, he's definitely with love. And you know, that sounds like so cliche psychically, but I would never say, oh geez, you know, your kid's deprived. But I would tell someone, if Spirit's saying the message, saying, you know, you really need to pay attention more. He is 100% like everybody. How do you say that? Helicopter parents?
Right.
Like they watch over this kid 24/7. He's very much loved. He's very much cared for. God. Can I hear Eden's voice for a minute? Is it Eden you said?
Yeah, this is Eden. Yeah.
Oh, this is, say hello to me.
Hello to you.
Okay, and then say your full name for me.
It's Eden Lynn LeClaire.
That's why I'm probably getting
Ooh,
the L.
I like eclairs. Oh, luckily, I thought you said
Eclairs. I like eclairs too.
I
Okay,
wonder if it's
so
maybe a logo with our initials or something.
say again. I wish
When you
I don't know if
yeah,
you
when
can.
you mentioned the
Yeah.
logo with the L, I just said maybe because actually Patty and I were thinking of starting a different side business and the name of it, but I was thinking when you mentioned the L, maybe that like maybe we're going to do it with our last name initials or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what I want you, I don't know even if you can see me or whatever, but it's a circle, okay? The tag is like a circle. You can't see this, but it's a circle. Then there's a triangle on the middle of it, and then it's like the letters are on the inside, but it's light blue. So I don't know if you discussed it or the name or the image of what you're doing, but it's going to take time, one, to develop. I think having the inspiration and having, you will find the connection of the product with this type of logo that you can attach it to. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. What, you know what I'm going to do? Find me on Facebook in my business, Lana Louise Designs. Private message me. And I'm gonna see if I can't draw for nothing, but I'm gonna try to draw and try to understand that a little bit more, because again, we only have so much time, and working with very energetic people, I got to try to keep in my zone, in my space. And doing this, you always work on the right side. So, so your grandson, son, whatever, Hunter, whoever's he to you, very smart, very loved. Is there a little girl near you too? Is there a sister, a sibling? Hello?
We do, I mean, not little,
Does Hunter have
we
a
have
sister?
No.
Is it near Hunter? Is
Yes.
that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Hunter? Yeah, actually, my daughter's boyfriend's daughter.
Okay, that's what I need to know. It was either yes or
Right,
no.
yeah,
That's fine.
yeah.
And she's a young
Yeah.
girl. First of all, he thinks he's the boss. She runs the whole ship over there when they are together. He really cares for her a lot. And I keep getting, I don't know why I keep getting this, the A and the E. So the A and the E. So I don't know what her name is, but Eden, your name keeps ringing in my ear. It's not even funny.
Hey, Hunter, what is Ralph's kid's name?
When she gets ready, I'm going to pull 2 cards on her.
Okay.
Skylar.
No, Dad and Mark.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
Dad and Mark.
That's
Right. I'm going to pull 2 cards on her
Yeah.
while she's working on that, okay?
go ahead.
Okay.
I'm seeing a 10 of diamond. 10 of diamond tells me it's going to take, for you to be successful, as long as you start the groundwork, then 10 of diamonds tell me it's going to take about 10 months to reach to the plateau of where you want to go. You're going to be growing, but it's going to be, oh, God, this is so discouraging. But don't be discouraged because you can do it. And I think that you and Thal, see, you in your past life actually lived in Arizona or in that West Coast.
Yeah, the West pulls them really strong.
Really, yeah, really, because you feel
Yeah,
very
you know what?
comfortable.
I've always been drawn to New Mexico. I
Right.
felt, I don't know, it's weird.
Oh, the men out there are gorgeous. You know.
Well, yeah.
The person that wants to go with you, is it someone that you've been going with that wants to move out there with you?
Yes. Oh, you're talking to me. Hold on, I thought you were talking to Eden.
I
No,
can't
I'm
tell
talking
them
to you,
apart.
Patty. Yeah,
I can't
they
tell
sound
them
alike, don't they? But Patty, the person that I see you with, I'm not sure if he's going to go with you because
Yeah,
you're.
I'm not sure either.
No, and the reason being is because you're too much of a free spirit, and you're not going to allow anybody to hold you back anymore. And that goes with Eden too. You both have your own mind, and during that 10 months, you have a lot of decisions to make on how far you want to go with your beliefs and your traveling. And I do know this: once you move out there, you're not coming back. You may come back for a visit, but you're not going to come back.
Yeah.
And I do know that maybe, I don't see your son moving out that way right away, but maybe in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian's pretty set where he's at.
Right. Well, and I do see your daughter's boyfriend. Do you like him?
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
He loves her. He really does.
He does.
And boy, does she
His opinion
control.
is different, but
Right.
yeah, they love.
But boy, is she bossy. She
Yeah,
could. Yeah.
because you know why? Because I taught her to be that way. You know why? Because she has had so many relationships
Right.
where they've abused her
Right.
and just been mean to her and walked all over her. So I'm glad she's bossy.
Right.
Yeah.
But he needs that kind of encouragement to survive.
Yeah.
And that means that they go. I actually see them having another child. I actually see her having another child.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah. And it's going to be a
I
girl.
had a good time in the store telling her we forgot to pick up diapers.
There you go. And also, do you have a daughter too, Eden?
I do. Yeah.
And how old is she?
She'll be 21 in May.
Pretty smart young lady, huh?
She is, yeah.
And
Well,
boy,
yeah.
she is going to be. I expect her to be very successful in whatever she does.
I hope so.
We're not going to hope. We're going to
You
know.
know.
Because there again, you have given her a lot of encouragement to be that way.
Oh, good.
And I also
Yeah, I
want
hope she is.
one thing I'll tell you, Eden, as well, is I see a lot of physical healing in your body. You're on the right path to be taking care of you, to heal your body.
Good.
I don't see you
My
in...
body needs it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I don't see you in cancer.
Oh, good.
But do I see you with a little touch of arthritis? Yeah. Nothing serious.
I do have a touch of arthritis.
Okay. And I also... Your dogs are your energy healers. When your dogs, they know when you're sick.
Yeah.
And those dogs are very protective of the hunter, aren't they?
Yeah, no, I mean, they love him,
Yeah.
you know.
But I'm going to tell you now, if someone went to hurt him with those dogs around there, they better say their prayers, you know.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
And also, you guys, both of you have a lot of angels. Please call upon them to help you. Don't try to do this battle by yourself. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I actually, your energy, both of you, is very strong. You're very tight with each other. Like if somebody said, I want a best friend that I can love and argue with each other, you two are absolutely like a mirror of each other. Your energies are so loving, so strong, but both of you are like, do or die. We're both going to do this, and that's it. Am I right? I mean, I could be wrong again.
You're right.
But your energy is incredible, and you are, people like, oh, should we do this, and that? Like both of you, when one's a little bit scared, right, and the other one's pulling, you both root for each other. Like you go in together, pulling each other constantly. And you even, it's like almost like, okay, I don't care what happens because we're going to do this together and we're going to have each other's back and we will be with each other. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Were you estranged from each other for a while?
What?
Were they
Were we
estranged?
estranged?
Right. No. Okay. So you've always been close.
We've always talked,
Yeah.
but we've always been at distance away from each other.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm calling.
Yeah.
But now you're like the twin flames.
Oh, yeah, like their energy is crazy, ridiculous. Like, it's unbelievable. So, when they say, okay, I have a sister, but every relationship is different, like, you two doing this is so much stronger for each other. It's like you're both growing and really feeding off of each other, like you said.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hon, I got to let you go.
Thank you.
And thank you for talking with us. Call us like next week or whatever, and we'll talk some more.
Norm, can I ask you one more question?
Sure.
I have medical issues. Do you see anything with that?
They're getting better.
It's Patty.
Patty, I do, I do see that you have some breathing problems, but nothing serious, okay? And I do see a lot of different problems with you, but I do see, do you believe in miracles?
I do. I mean, I'm hoping for one now.
Okay. You've got two beautiful healing miracles coming into your body.
Great.
Okay? Facebook me, we'll talk, Facebook me, we'll talk some more, Patty.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Both of you.
All right,
And Hunter, you got our support, guy. Keep on doing. Get him a guitar.
All right. A guitar?
Yeah. Or drums. He's very musical.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye now.
Yeah. Bye-bye now. Yeah.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Beautiful person. She's from... There you go. You did it right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a beautiful... She's been through hell and back as well.
Yeah, I think everybody
She
has
had a
as
job
well.
that she got hurt on, and they all denied it.
Oh, really?
She's great now. She has arthritis, but she's going to be a fantastic person. She is a fantastic person.
Yeah, I mean, she's
and
definitely...
I think her move to Arizona is a very good move for her.
I mean, it just, their energy together, their sisters, like, they're just so excited
They
about...
went twins in their past life.
Here comes another incoming call.
Hit that button again.
God.
Welcome to Norms Community Corner.
Hi,
Hi.
this is Dolores Bryant.
Who?
Who?
What did you say?
Dolores Bryant.
Oh, hi. How are
Dolores,
you?
hi.
How are you, darling? What's happening?
You both look good on Facebook.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
You know.
I want on Facebook.
Oh, good, good. You've got a lot of strong intuitions about you.
Oh, I wish I did.
Oh, you do. Yeah. And the problem is you got to learn how to work with them.
Because
Okay.
it's been a hard 3 months, the past 3 months.
Well, one of the things, yes, it has. You've almost lost everything at one time, but you're not a quitter. You're a person who will refuse to give up on anything.
That's true, but it's getting very negative.
Yeah,
Well,
I can
you know what?
feel that.
What's your website?
My website is lanalouisedesigns.com.
Okay, and mine is Spiritual Readings by Norm. Remember, what the hell? Yeah, PsychicVisionary.net, or you can reach me by Spiritual Readings by Reverend Norm. And you know what? I would love to work with you, darling.
Oh, I'm glad.
I love.
I want to work with me, believe me.
Yeah, you have a lot of fantastic energy that I want to help you to learn with, and I'm sure that, and we will work together to help you build up your energy, positive energy again. First of all, you got to stop letting people think that they're the boss. You take care of your own life.
That's true.
Okay? To hell with what other people think. Take care of you.
I don't let them, I don't let them bother me.
Good. Because you have a lot of healing within you. And you can heal. And you know what? I love the energy. Even though when you get discouraged and you might get depressed or whatever, your mother is watching over you.
Oh, that I know. That and my daughter.
Yeah.
And she did a reading to me 11 years ago at Legion in Lowell.
Right.
When my daughter passed.
You're right. And she's still there.
Junior Walker.
Yeah. And she's still with you.
My daughter's with me every day.
Every day. You know what? You know what I would encourage you to do? She could agree with. I'd write her a letter and let her know how you feel. Then I would buy a red rose, a yellow rose, and a white rose. Red is love. Yellow, she's your best friend. And white, eternal love. And you put them in front of her picture, and you burn them like you get little candles, the little tea candles.
Oh, yeah.
And you light them around there. What you're doing is just sending out a lot of positive messages to her. Because you do miss her, and you do love her, and she is a beautiful person.
I just hope she's happy.
She's very happy. I would turn you over to Lana.
I think that's a big thing. And, whether a reading comes out for you right now, because, especially mediumship, it's supposed to be in a healing place. And Dolores, I can feel your energy, and everybody always wants to reach out if they've loved ones that have passed. They want to know that they make sure that they're okay. From what I've seen and where I've been, they're okay. It's the ones that are always left behind. We've all lost loved ones. Even myself, I've lost loved ones.
I just lost one, after 52 years of being with him.
Yeah, I can feel that because he came right in immediately. And I did feel your daughter before you even said that. But again, it's never easy. And, and when you feel like, honestly, it's a no-brainer, whatever you want to call me, just call me Lana. It's not easy. It's not easy losing someone and being left behind. I think that's the biggest thing. And the biggest thing is sometimes when we forget who we are because we're so used to that other person or being with that other person, you forget who you are. So this is the time of rest, planting the seeds, because for whatever seeds that you're planting, and whether it be believing in finding your way or your new hobbies, or again, this is not like a session, but that would be more of saying, okay, I need a little bit of hope. I need to know they're okay on the other side. It's always the ones that are left behind that struggle. It's never spirit themselves. They've already crossed over. They have no more pain. They want us to live a happy life and not to feel guilty about it. That's the biggest thing. When one of the biggest things is when we have someone that, we lose, we actually afraid to be happy or afraid to laugh or go to a movie with the girlfriend or do the things that they like to do because, oh, you know what, they're not around and I shouldn't be doing that because they're not here. They want you to move forward and do the things that you love to do, whether it be honoring them or whether it be doing it because that's what you're feeling. And sometimes, of course, we have good days, we have bad days. And again, I'm not here to preach, but moving forward and living their life spirit. When I do readings in my mediumship, they literally can look through your eyes. They come in and they want to see what you've been doing. They want to show you that they've been with you. And just because we're discussing ones that have passed doesn't mean they can't be at the same place at the same time, different places. So it's always the ones that are left behind and that I always need to have that confirmation. Are they at peace? Can I move forward? Is it okay if I laugh and go out and have a good time? I'm telling you, yes. And I've been through losses myself, not like yours. I would never say, oh, I know how you feel. No, because I'm not you. And I do many, many readings, and every single one of them are different. And I have to tell you, no matter all the struggles you go through, when you really dig deep inside your soul, the person that really helped you the most is when you look in the mirror and say, you know what, I got here. Because sometimes friends come and go. Sometimes jobs come and go. Most of all, if you in here, in your soul, and say, you know what, I got this. You know what, I might not like it and recognize it. I miss them, I love them, but you know what, I know they would want me to be happy. I know they would want me to do the things that I can do, and I can keep still living instead of getting stuck. And that's a really big thing, and I really hope that helped. I'm not trying to preach. Dolores?
Well, one of the things that I have learned, too, is that spirits don't want you to stay home.
Right.
Spirits don't want you to dwell. And actually, they get upset when you sit there and you dwell on things.
Yeah.
They want you to go out and live. Did your daughter enjoy music?
Yes.
Because I'm hearing a lot of music at her, and I've seen that she enjoys singing. And she was a happy-go-lucky young lady, wasn't she?
Oh, she was very happy-go-lucky.
Yeah. And what did she die of, please?
Drugs and a bad heart.
Yeah, okay. But you know what? She's healthy today. And wherever you go, she's going to be with you. I'm a firm believer that our spirits go with us wherever. You can move anywhere you want to go, but your spirits are always going to be with you. Whether they're in your heart, whether they're in your mind, or whatever, okay? They don't leave you. They don't abandon you. Like your boyfriend might abandon you or your best friend might abandon you. Our spirits that we truly love, and they love us as well, will also be with you. And she is crying, and I'm looking at tears, and she's crying to let you know, Mommy, I love you very much. She wants you to please forgive her for not doing what she should be doing, okay? And I know that you have forgiven her, am I correct?
Oh, yes.
Okay, write her a letter. I'm a big fan of writing letters to the spirits a lot of times. And burn it with sage if you have it. I'm a big thing on that. But that's me. You know, everybody has their own way of doing different things, you know. I also will tell you, do you want to move for where you're living?
No.
Okay.
I'm by water.
Okay. Then go sit by the water.
I would be years ago, and I am.
Yeah. You know, one of the things I want you to do is sit by the water and just allow your energy, the net energy, to go away and allow the positive energy from the water to come into your mind, because you're a very gifted lady, and you have a heart that is so caring and so peaceful, loving, and you gotta stop blaming yourself for everything that went wrong. You're not responsible for what your daughter did. You're not responsible for other people. You're only responsible for you and your actions. And you are a damn good mother.
What I can't understand, I've always seen cardinals. I love cardinals.
Uh-huh.
And since my husband passed away, I haven't seen one cardinal.
Well, it's just like people, I don't know. I mean, people go, oh, when I see, some people have connections. Some people look at pennies. This is so cliche or whatever. Some say, oh my God, every time I see a pineapple, I think of my grandfather.
Right.
It's all different. It's
Yeah.
what you connect with. But I don't want you to think because you don't see the cardinal, if that's your connection to your daughter, that the cardinal's gone.
She's a white butterfly all summer long.
That
That's
what?
an angel.
Say again?
A white butterfly.
Oh, a white
A
butterfly.
white butterfly.
They're children
all summer
angels.
long
Yeah.
At my door.
Right. Well, that's to let you know that your family members are with you.
Yeah, those are different symbols,
signs.
different signs, exactly. Some people try to grasp for something because they need that physical connection, whether it be, which I love doing because when I meditate, I light my candle, I meditate, I say my prayers to all my deceased loved ones, to spirit, and they want you to honor them, obviously. Some people say, okay, I did that for years. Can I move on? Absolutely. Some people say, oh, I see a butterfly, I see a penny, that's my connection. Well, if that's your connection, that's your connection. But just because you don't see it doesn't mean that spirit's not there with you and that they don't see and validate what is going on in your life.
Right. When the cardinals that you were seeing, they would let you know that they were getting ready to bring your husband home.
That's what I figured.
Okay. And he's with you too, isn't he?
Oh, all the time.
Good.
All the time.
Now, did he smoke cigarettes?
Yes.
Because I'm smelling a
I
strong.
did too.
You did too.
I did too.
Does it make you gag too? Did he enjoy a cocktail
Uh,
or a
when
beer?
he was younger.
You're right.
When he was younger.
He was. I gotta tell you, he appreciates the care that you gave to him. You were very devoted to him, and he appreciates. And you're still devoted to him. One of the things I'm going to recommend that you do, and I want you to cook his favorite meal. He had many of them, didn't he?
Oh, yes. Well, I'm doing that for my son now.
Okay.
My son has been off my side since he passed.
Okay. I want you to cook your husband's favorite meal, and I want you to share it with your son or other members. I want you to get a paper plate or a regular plate, and I want you to put, like, we'll say, the mashed potato, the meat or a meatloaf. Did you like meatloaf?
I got meatloaf too.
Did you too?
Yeah.
And I want you to put a vegetable, okay, on the plate, okay? Not a whole lot of, obviously, but I want you to share it with me because what you're doing is you're taking and remembering him. If it disappears off the plate, I'm going to run out the door. But no, I'm only kidding. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But what you're doing is you're respecting. And with your daughter liked hot dogs, didn't she?
Yes.
Okay, I would also have hot dogs and fries for your daughter, too, on a different day. But just to let you know, your daughter and your husband are together.
Good.
And I keep
How
hearing...
about the dog?
I'm sorry?
How about the dog?
Oh, they're all together.
15 years.
Oh,
Brandy.
they're all together. The dog is a puppy. Who played the banjo?
No one in our family.
Well, I'm hearing a lot of banjo. Did your husband like banjo music, or did you?
He did. Country and Western.
Right, and I'm hearing that twang, 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 and all that. But I'm also seeing he was a good-hearted man, wasn't he?
Yes.
But he also had a temper when he got upset. You want to move out of his way.
Yes.
Did he wear a baseball cap?
He had one. No.
No.
It was
Okay.
bought for him.
Yeah. Okay. But I gotta tell you, he comes and kisses you on the cheek every night. When you feel like a cold breeze on your cheek, that's him letting you know. Or there are nights when he'll sleep by you and let you know that he's with you. Your daughter will also come in. And do you have a dog now?
Yes.
Okay. Does your dog ever get going and look up towards the heavenly scenes?
Oh, yes.
Because that's got your dog Brandy is getting it going. You agree?
I think so, yeah. Definitely.
And I got to tell you, I think that what you have is I want you to let go of the past and start living for today and tomorrow.
Yes.
They're with you always, darling. Okay? Well, I'm going to have to let you go because we got more calls. But Facebook me anytime you want and we'll talk.
Okay, I thank you very much.
Okay.
You brighten my day, believe me.
All righty.
Keep
That's what
smiling.
we're here for.
Thank
Bye-bye,
you so
darling.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
I vaguely remember now. I told her that her daughter was going to be with her all the time. Her daughter had just passed.
Oh, okay.
A lot of times people say, like John Edwards say, a lot of people, oh, you got to wait for years and years. That's not true. A lot of times, I've had people who have an hour or 2 hours have passed over and I get messages.
I did that a long time ago, and I had a family that had asked me to go to their home. I said, okay, so not knowing back in the day, and I actually went to their house, and I could tell that obviously when you lose someone, people are distraught, but there was a few people that were more not connected, distraught, and I'm like, something's going on here. So before I began my reading, I pulled over the children. I said, when did your father pass away? And they said 3 weeks ago. And I said, I can't do this. I said, your mother is not even stable right now. I go, she's not even in the realm.
Right.
I'll do personal readings on the side, but right now I always try to say people, yes, they're with them all the time, to make sure somebody is ready. And you're never ready when somebody passes away. You know that.
No.
Whether it be us getting the information, because it happens, or when you lose someone, you can never be ready. I try to say within 3 months. 3 months. Give me at least 3 months.
I often will have spirits come to me, or I'll have someone, family member come, or a friend or whatever, and they want to talk to someone, and they're entitled spirits do not want to talk to them.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
They don't like it too well. I'm sorry. Apparently, they're not ready to talk to you.
Right.
Or like I had a man that come in, and this woman come in. I want to talk to her husband.
Right.
I said, he doesn't want to talk to you. You two had a big argument, and you were going through a lot of problems. He's not ready to talk to you. Okay.
You have another call.
Yeah. Welcome to Norm's Community Corner.
Hi, Norm.
Hey, how we doing, Mary?
About the same.
Uh-huh. This is my very good friend, Mary. She has her own TV show called Cruising with Mary.
Oh, hi, Mary.
She's
nice to
on
meet you.
tomorrow night.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good, sweetheart.
Are you feeling a little better?
a little better than I have been.
Yeah. So you're not going to be doing your show tomorrow, or what?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, the doctor said no way.
Uh-huh. Well, we want you to heal, Mary. You know.
Yeah, that's just what she said.
You know. You know. 'Cause
Yeah.
Mary and I have been friends for over 50 years.
Oh, really?
She was my bodyguard.
That's very rare to have
Yeah.
friends that long.
He would start something, he never finished it. I had to finish it.
I believe that in
Yeah.
her voice.
Yeah, I didn't
Is
want to
she
ruin
tiny?
my name. Yes, she
Is
is.
she?
Well, she probably weighed 100 pounds.
But she's tiny,
Yeah.
and she don't put up with nothing.
Oh, she never put up with anything.
Yeah, I
you know?
can tell.
Well, I don't want to ruin my nails.
Oh.
You know.
Okay, so she was your bodyguard
She was
instead
my
of
bodyguard.
vice
yes,
versa.
yeah. But she enjoyed it. Huh, Mary?
Yes, I did.
And just think, you've been friends
Young
all.
and foolish.
Yeah.
How are the kiddies doing?
They're doing good. I have Sophie right now next to me.
Yeah. You know, then try to draw all that negative. Yeah. Then try to draw all that negative energy from you, and let them draw it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I have one at night, my Ladina especially. She sleeps
Cat.
right near
Cat.
on my hip,
Yeah.
and she faces me, and there's time that she just cuddles right up to my neck and goes down to sleep on my right side or left side, whatever. She, cuddles up to me.
Mary,
Right.
did you go to the doctors for this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I am going today. No, I was the other day. I was there.
Oh, you did go. Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah.
When Mary comes on my show, we stop at Market Basket and buy a chicken for her to take. The cat will literally open up that package and start eating the chicken.
Oh my
Yeah, that's
God.
Crystal.
Oh yeah, they enjoy it, And well, those cats are her favorite. They talk to her,
That's her family.
Yeah, her cats literally talk to her.
Yeah, they do.
I believe that.
Well, that's because Mary has such a love and compassion for them. See,
Yeah,
Mary and I
I
are
love
like, I
animals.
trust animals more than I do people.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
I
you know
do.
what? Sometimes, like, I've known people, and they'd talk about their pets so much, I never knew they had kids.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we like the pets more than the kids.
Yeah, yeah, And when Mary, Mary comes to my house, we have cookout. She came over for a dinner. I only gave her one small potato and one small piece of meat and very little, like a half a teaspoon of dressing.
I know.
I said that's all she could have.
A spoonful of everything.
Yeah. No. If people do, one thing about Mary can tell you, when you come to my house for a cookout, if you go away hungry, that's your own fault, not ours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. And like
That's
this Saturday, if Mary feels up to it, we're making steakums for her, and she can come enjoy them with us.
That's
We
so
love
sweet.
having, my son is a beautiful cook on the grill.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Scott does the other meals. I showed Scott one time, and he's off and running now. But then we play Scrabble.
Oh.
Mary and I never win. Do we, Mary?
No, it's Tammy. She usually takes it. She has the pencil. Always. She takes the pencil.
Mary, well, I'm going to let you go, but I want you to feel better. Drink a lot of water, darling. And I'll probably give you a call later to see how you're doing.
Alrighty.
Okay.
See you guys later.
Yeah, bye-bye now.
Hope you
Yeah.
feel better,
Yeah,
Mary.
Thank you.
May the
Okay.
spirit of all the energy go into her kidneys. May they make her feel well and make her feel blessed. May the healing that she needs just heal her body. Make it strong and make it well just for her. We ask in the name of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
I shut it off. I just shut it off.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yep,
okay.
I just did.
Okay. But she's a delightful person. Like I said, I've known. We were gone for a while. Well, you know what? You're always friends, whether whether you've separated for like 30
or you
years,
pick
you
up.
still pick up. Like there's a lady that you're going to see that could have been a friend of yours years ago, but I see you two having a good time reuniting together.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in this work or whatever it may be, you lose touch with people, but you always know when you have that connection,
Yeah.
you'll always be able to pick up. But
Yeah.
50 years, that's amazing.
Well, yeah. One of my so-called best friends found I was gay. He wouldn't talk to me anymore because I didn't tell him directly. I said, "Well, that's okay."
Yeah.
But you know what? I always meet people that I'm supposed to meet, just like
Yep.
you are. Like there's no accident or coincidence that you and I met to come on the show.
I know,
today,
it's crazy.
As silly as it may sound, If you need, we are here with Lana.
Lana Louise, yes.
And her website is Lana Louise.
LanaLouiseDesigns.com.
Okay. And if you want a reading or anything or teaching, because you teach as well.
Yes, I'm actually in the middle of writing 2 books, which I've been writing for quite some time now. So I've reached out a couple of people to edit and publish eventually. And then I've written a few classes, which these are a couple of
Yeah,
them
go ahead,
that I
read.
offer. One's called Elevate Your Human, which is how to elevate yourself, when you're not feeling good, raising your personal vibration, decluttering your home, decluttering your mind, the physical aspect, the emotional part as well, self-love, self-care, how to release those blockages as well. Don't start yawning because you'll make me yawn.
Yeah.
And, colors the way, how they affect you.
Oh, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
I actually, my friend Cheryl that you're going to be meeting, speaking of colors and all that, and Reiki, I'm actually going to get certified in Reiki next weekend from this woman, Sandy Soul.
I've heard
So
her.
she's wonderful.
She's very delightful.
Oh my God, she's such a sweetheart. So she actually said, when I met her, she's like, "Oh, what do you do?" And I told her. And I said, "What do you do?" She's like, "Well, I'm retired." And I ended up speaking to her and ended up giving her a reading right then and there. We were at a function. I didn't even know who she was. She's like, "Tell you what, I'm offering to train you." And it's funny when you ask the universe and say, "Okay, how you meet." And I meet Genevieve Hackett, which I love. And
Isn't she a sweetheart?
I love her, and Julianne from New Hampshire as well, New Hampshire Metaphysical. Love them. But Genevieve is the one, when I met her in her class, and she's like, "Oh, Norm, contact Norm and this and that." So it's everything that falls into place. where it's supposed to happen
Right.
and
Yeah,
when
Demi's
it's
been
supposed.
on my show,
Yeah, she's a great
and she's actually been
person.
to my events.
Oh yeah. You were telling me that
Yeah,
the one
yeah.
in September or
Right,
something,
and she's
right?
been
Coming
hoping,
up.
hopefully you can be. I'll send you all the info on that.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the things. Do you have a passport?
Well, that's funny because
Don't make a table.
put it this way, I have one. When we got married, I never changed my name. Well, on the passport, but then my husband legally changed his name, so we have to do all that.
Because you're going to need to ASAP.
I know.
Because that's I'm thinking about you going to Europe.
Yeah, our goal is to go to Italy in September. I'm hoping.
We never hope.
Well, I'm saying that on Earth because with everything else going on, which I don't want to get into, and my husband said to me, "We're not going," and I'm like, "Okay, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be."
See, I'm a firm believer, and as long as we say, "I know we're going," or the angels will hope with us.
Oh yeah, yeah.
My friend Amethyst Wildfire says, "If you want to hope, go for it. The angels hope with you." And the one thing that I know about the angels, all you have to do is call on them, and they will help us.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do a lot of my meditating when I'm walking, at 5 o'clock in the morning. I love walking that time. It's peaceful. You don't get the air pollution.
Yeah.
I mean, once in a while you get a guy who's been high on drugs or whatever, and then I just walk on the other side, But my spirit guides, my feelings are very strong. Is that I do my meditating and talking with the spirit. One day my spirit says,
That's the best though,
Yeah.
when you're by yourself.
"Oh yeah."
I told my husband when I die, I said, if you want to do a tombstone or anything, just put down quiet on my on my tombstone.
Well, I'm donating my body to science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And I agree with you.
but that's the best time when it's nice and quiet.
I don't go, for me, I don't want it, because these so-called people that come to your funeral, "Oh, we loved her, she was a good person," and yet they didn't, then come and see me while I'm alive. Or, "Doesn't she look beautiful?" No, she's dead. She's got makeup on. She's dead. As you know, that's what I did. Hairdressers with dead people, makeup and all that, But no, you know what? You're dead. You're a body. If you really, truly cared about me, you can come and see me while I'm alive. And I'm a firm believer, and that's okay to pay respect. I'm not knocking it at all. I think it is honorable. But what I am going to say is, don't go to see what she looks like or he looks like, or don't go see what Joe Schmo like. Did you know that Lana wore that black dress with purple heels or something? They got to see what you're wearing and stuff. 'Cause I do a lot of funerals as well. I do weddings.
Oh, I
do
did a
funerals.
few. I was good with that, especially being so empathetic and stuff. Yeah.
One of the things that I just want to tell you to get your passport to it.
Okay.
Okay, and you got more financial improvement coming in your business. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I'm also going to tell you: don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, relax. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And that's why I say, remember, you are the winner. Okay, you're going to meet a lot of different people. I don't go to a lot of these business physical fairs. And first of all, I'm never invited, and that's okay, because I do my own thing, and I don't want to. I've had people say, "Well, we have an office. Let's all work together." No, I'm an independent person, like you are. I don't want to have like 2 other readers in an office where you have to share it. No, I prefer to do it myself out of my office or whatever. I'm a triple Leo, so.
Oh. Oh boy.
Yeah, so I kind of do my own thing, and I used to think that I was better than everybody else as a reader, but I'm not. Everybody has their own level of readings.
Oh yeah, everybody's different.
Everybody is different. Everybody has their own way of doing things. The only thing I don't like are when people are pompous at what they do.
Yeah.
Because then they're in for a lot of rude awakenings. And sometimes that happens. Like I had a lady come in. She said, "Here, this is what you're going to read about my husband and I." I go, "Oh, I am?" She would tell me what questions I could ask or what I couldn't ask and all that. I go, "May I see it?" And somehow that paper fell in the garbage.
Oh.
I will not have someone tell me what I can ask and what they can't ask. well, you and I, we may talk about it, but don't give me that. I'm going to do it. I can't do it anyway. I let
Right.
my spirit run.
Right,
Like
right.
over there in the corner, we have 3 ladies that are spiritual women, and I see them all. And I had a woman named Jamie, and she actually came up and touched Jamie where she does it other people. And then when you were talking about the feather, the different signs like the cardinal or whatever.
Yes,
different
birds and all
We
that.
actually, Mary will sit here and she'll have a white feather come down through here.
Really?
Yeah. And if Mary could call and say, yeah, 'cause at work, and we found one in my house one time. Obviously, there's no birds in here. But we had, every time she came in on the show, we
That's
always found
pretty
a white.
neat.
Yeah, it
That
is.
is pretty neat.
You know, I love the signs because it gives you know that you're doing the right thing for others.
I do, and I like, some people struggle because I don't see them, I don't feel them. Well, let me tell you something. If one of my loved ones ever popped in front of me, not understanding it, even me understanding it now, of course, what are you going to do? You'll freak out. So, you know what I mean?
I mean, once in a while, I'll get a vision of my dad. And the sad part is, I remember not the good thing about it.
Yeah.
Because he used to cock his hat like this, be drinking, then I knew I was in for a beating, But it's getting better,
That's all part of healing.
My friend Gary, he's going to come and get us some good news. Gary's one of my, yeah, he's a renegade. He's a, walk behind it. Yeah, okay.
Hi, Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, how are you?
See, I get all the hot-looking ladies.
I know you do.
I even get free breakfasts when Gary and I go
I
out.
get frickin' Josh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I even get a free breakfast, don't I, Gary?
So the worst thing ever happened to me today.
What?
Like I've been through cancer. I've been through deaths of relatives and family members, and so
This is the Honorable Gary Hopper.
I was on the way here, and I was eating some dark chocolate, and it fell down. I kept brushing it off. It was in between my tie and my shirt.
No. You
See?
can't see it, though.
That's the worst thing that's ever happened to me, really.
Tasted good, did it?
No, they taste like crap, but it's not bad for me.
Yeah,
the really dark chocolate, the 90%, 2%
I can't have
cocoa.
that either, yeah.
Oh, it's so horrible, but
They actually changed my meds.
it gives me my chocolate fix, but it tastes like garbage.
Yeah. Gary has his own show.
Hi, Gary.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
What is it? Hand grenades?
Rock, paper, hand grenades.
And shoot him with an M23. Whatever that gun's called.
M23?
Well, I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Well, Gary and I both are gun advocates.
Yeah, Second Amendment advocates.
Gary has been in legislature for a long, long time.
2000, I was first elected.
Was it? That
Yeah.
long? And Gary's also
I was
very
43 years old, and my hair was still brown.
Well, what hair? What hair? Yeah, this is Lana. Lana is
Hi, Lana.
a medium.
Nice to meet you.
And Lana and I've been having a great time. And you?
Yes, thank you.
Welcome back on again.
Thank you. Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
That's right. We got your book.
April 8th, I'm coming back.
okay.
Yes.
I had this one lady. I'm not going to give her name, but she started. Somehow my pen lost her name on my date book.
Yeah.
You've had that happen.
Oh, gosh, I lost my whole cotton picking tablet yesterday.
Oh no.
Luckily, one of the guards at the State House found it and returned it, but I'll lose my mind if it wasn't attached.
Yeah, I hear that.
Or my head. That's it. Mom used to say, my head. Because my head's always someplace else besides where my
mother
body
used to
is.
say, good thing your head's attached to your body because you'd be rolling down the road there,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Well, I like it that way. Okay, see, I am a space shot. I'll give you an example how bad it is, all right? This is how absolutely ridiculous I am. If I talk to a guy, I look at his eyes or his face, but I look at the guy. So I'm hitchhiking because I used to get in trouble a lot. I'm hitchhiking 495 towards 293 towards Worcester. And I get in this guy's truck, and I try to make small talk. How you doing? Nice weather, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't want to talk. I don't care. I'm getting a ride, right? I think I was probably 17. And so a little while later, it was 293. So my stop's up here. I get out. I don't notice the guy doesn't have pants till I get out of the truck.
Oh my God! Yeah, you were in your own zone for sure.
Oh, I'm always in
you
my
were on
own
a
zone.
mission. You're like, I need to get somewhere.
No, not even that. I'm just an airhead. I love, my mind's always thinking and dreaming, and
That's the right side of the brain.
I love
That's
it.
the creative side.
Well, that's like my friend and I picked up a hitchhiker.
Yeah.
Little did I know he was a convict wanted by the cops, and he had some coke.
oh, I thought you said comic, not convict.
And I got a really
Picturing some
eerie-
guy telling
and
jokes and stuff.
He fell asleep, right?
Yeah.
And I just had this eerie feeling about it, so I drove into the police station in Hooksett,
Yeah.
and I said, "This guy won't move. I don't know if he's dead or alive." They said, "You had a fugitive from justice." I go, "Oh my God!" That's when you know God's watching over you, you know,
yeah.
because he had a whole pocket full of cocaine and all. I go, "Oh my God!" And they said, "Where'd you find him?" I was being nice because it was cold and rainy, so I was going to be nice and give him a ride. You know? So that's how I got to tell you, God has saved my life in many, many ways of life.
Oh yeah,
Okay?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be where I am today.
that's
Where
that's
are
for
you?
sure.
On airhead. Once again, I got a compliment to people at the Hitchcock Clinic up here on Longton Road.
Yeah.
Gary, I have never met so many caring staff people as I have there.
Yeah.
And I went from the receptionist to the CAT, when they did the CAT scan, to the doctor, to the diabetic counselor.
Yeah. Yeah.
I even get emotional because they do care. When I have my CAT scan come down, I go in there with a positive attitude, and I think that's the right thing to do. You know?
Right.
Like you and I, we're both a couple of airheads, so you don't know whether we're loose kids
I have no idea where I am most of the time.
So I said to my daughter-in-law, I said, "Oh my God, you're not going to believe this. This is very unusual. I'm going to make the world's history." The doctor said on the CAT scan I was having twins.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah,
That would be a
Yeah.
miracle.
But I said the worst part is I wouldn't know who the father is. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you should have seen the people in there. They didn't know whether to laugh or what. Then I started laughing.
Oh,
but
God.
when I went, that's like, if you go in anywhere, like you and I both have eye problems.
Right. I can see what you're saying.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
go in there with a positive attitude, I love Reiki. I'm going to tell you my experience with Reiki. Everyone told me I had a heart problem. So my very good friend Bob went and he did Reiki energy on me before I went in and all that. And it's supposed to take 2 hours. I was done in 45 minutes to an hour.
Wow.
Nothing wrong with my heart. Then I went and I had
Wait. You have a heart.
Not really.
Yeah, I don't have one, so I don't know how you.
Mine kind of like cold.
Right. Yeah. It's
You
like
know.
rocks.
Yeah.
Icy.
So, yeah. Then when I went
Yeah.
to have because I was blind and I had my operation, once again, Reiki energy. And my the doctor that removed the cataract from it, because I was blind, as I said, for 7 years. And I looked around, I looked at my friend Bob, I said, "You're the ugly one." And I looked at the girls and said, "You're beautiful." And you know, and there were some days when I look out and I see what people have done to the earth, or the way people are treating each other, I almost sometimes wish I was blind again. You know, because I just,
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm
but
saying.
see, the thing is, you can get
But I
around
can
that,
prove it.
right? So the Bible clearly says we have to love one another,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if you can learn, and this is for the audience too, if you can learn to love everyone
Yeah.
that you, politicians, people in your life,
We were just talking about
anybody,
this.
I don't care who it is,
Unconditional love.
if you can learn how to love them, that doesn't mean you agree with them. That doesn't mean you accept what they're doing. A drunk alcoholic, you might not like what he's doing to himself or his family, but you still have to love
Oh,
him.
absolutely, I agree. And
Right?
just that I go, oh no, you know, that's like,
And but the thing is once you can really do that, you look at people that are mistreating other people or doing things wrong, and you just realize it's just part of the human condition. We're all we all fall short.
my favorite saying.
I mean,
is-
except me.
Right,
Except
well,
me,
yeah,
of course.
well, I'm
yeah.
so perfect,
So
you
I
know.
have to-
Anyway, but you know what? My favorite saying is when it rains outside, I say, you know what? God's washing the earth of all its filth. Too
Right.
bad I couldn't watch the minds of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the struggle,
Yeah.
right?
You know what
That's the
my
struggle
favorite-
of life.
Yeah.
That's just being on human, being on Earth. Because once we shed this human body,
If we
our
can
spirit
change
goes on.
one
That's
person,
It.
isn't it worth it?
Yes.
If we can bring, like one of my
Not
big
change,
things, but-
give
or
them
help
hope.
them hope. Like
Hope.
I love walking in. Like I didn't even know it. There was a bunch of people that belonged to a gang,
Yeah.
and I said, I don't want to go in there. So he said, you're going in there. I go, no. He said, do you believe in me? I go, yes. Then you're going to go in there. I go, okay, I'm taking your word for it. I went in there. I was so blessed, Gary. And well, I was so blessed because I'm talking to each and every one of them. And I said to one, I said, young man, you're too young to go to prison. Get rid of that stolen gun.
I
that
always
you
tell them
have.
they're too pretty to go to prison.
Yeah, they are, And there was this one,
Really scare them.
this one young man, he was like 14 years old, and he said to me, this is my family. I go, no, they're not. Your mother is your family, don't you?
Right.
I said, you think they care that your blood is stuff all down the
You
street?
get arrested tomorrow, you think they'd go visit you
no.
or care
Yeah.
whether you get arrested?
Yeah.
No, they don't care.
His mother called me 4 years ago, about 2 years ago, because it's happened like 5 years.
Yeah.
And she literally thanked me because he is now a sophomore in college.
Wow.
Because just that little, like you said, that little bit of hope, that little bit of, if you can help one person, because the Bible says to help
Well, I'm
one
a
another.
Republican, so if I can hurt one person, I feel.
Well, I'm a Republican
Oh,
too.
come on. I don't want to talk about politics. That would be a no.
No, I know. But Gary and I are in the same boat. But well, the one
So-
thing that I have to say is that.
Oh, can I tell you something cool?
Sure.
So this is politics, but I'll guarantee you'll agree with me.
No, I
I-
don't want to discuss
Okay,
it.
just one
Okay.
thing. Just I promise
Yeah.
it's good. So I have a bill in the New Hampshire legislature to keep state officials and/or local police departments from using facial recognition software. In other words, I don't want the police identifying me when I walk down Elm Street.
Right.
Right? I mean, if it's different if I just committed a crime,
Right.
and they take my picture and they say, so who is this? That's fine.
Yeah.
But if I'm just walking down Elm Street, they shouldn't know who I am or care who I
To
am.
me, that's an invasion of property.
It's an invasion of privacy. So that passed committee, and it's going on to my committee. And then there was another one today that passed my committee, and I'm going to forget what it is, but it passed overwhelmingly about, keeping the police and stuff from surveilling us. So that passed committee. So the House is doing, I don't agree on everything that's going on, but there's actually some really cool stuff that's happened.
Lana, once again, your website.
Oh, it's LanaLouiseDesigns.com.
Okay. And Lana is a medium, and she's also teaching classes. And want to read them off again?
Yep. One of the classes I offer is called Elevate Your Human, I Believe, meaning with your soul purpose, in heaven and earth. And I discuss a little bit about my life, how to tap into your abilities, knowing your soul purpose, not just on earth.
Do you
but,
believe there's a heaven?
from what I've seen, because I've had my life-death experiences, yes. It is amazing, and I am very educated. I was actually supposed to be an attorney. I graduated from high school, high honors, and I said to my father, no, I'm not going to go to college. And he was like, what? And both of my parents were teachers, so that didn't go over too well. But
I'm a firm believer. I know there's a higher power on the other side. You can call it heaven or whatever. I also believe in angels.
I'll tell you, when I was in high school, I was so sick all the time. Everybody else is talking about going to college. I wanted to know why the heck I should continue living. Living was, at that point, was so uncomfortable all the time. What's the point? Why do I want to go to college and continue a life that is so uncomfortable I have zero to look forward to?
well, look if you gave in.
I know.
Right?
I know. I know that now.
I was born sick, extremely sick.
I love you.
And so the struggle is real. So
Yeah.
I send you tons of love because I get choked up every time when people don't realize it. So whether it be a physical thing, mentally or emotionally, when people can't physically see it, oh, they have a broken arm. They don't know what
No,
anybody
they
else
don't.
goes through.
Nope.
So and you know, people like, oh, I feel so bad. Well, you don't have to have compassion in order to the human race just because you feel bad. Have compassion because of the love inside you.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go through something in order to have compassion
Correct.
for the people. So I completely understand it. Being sick my whole life, going through so many things. It'll be 4 years in July. I was in a car accident with my husband. I had a traumatic brain injury. I had to learn how to talk and walk. I lost part of my vision in my right eye. And that's
we're like
not
twins, really.
right. We're right here, but it's not who I am. It's a lot of things, and being sick when you're a kid. Why do I have to take this medication? Why do I have to do this? Why can't I be normal? I totally get it with you.
Yeah.
I totally get it. It was such a struggle, and then having all these abilities. How are you going to tell your friends what you're going through? Because they'll never get it. And
No.
we're supposed to be kids when we're supposed to be kids. But I say, thank God I went through it. It was hell. But I'm now supposed to be, I am who I am. And
The most, I don't know how much time we got, because this is a quick one.
2 seconds.
Okay, it's my show next. We can go 20 minutes. So,
You heard that, folks.
you heard that. So, anyway, I've met a lot of broken people in my life, people that were really harmed, typically in youth. And there's this Japanese pottery they make, right? It's really fine pottery. It's
Yes.
like, it's almost paper thin.
Thin China, yes, I
Right.
know exactly what you're talking
And
about.
once in a while it breaks, but it's so valuable. They take and they solder it together, and they use
with
gold
gold.
and stuff like that to
With gold.
pull it together, right? And it's far more beautiful than when it was originally created. And to me, people who are broken, that have been repaired by God, are that pottery, are those the most beautiful human beings I have met in my life, are those people who have been broken and repaired by God.
And I agree with that.
I do, because it has to, I mean, you missed the first part, but I totally, and I could sit here for hours with both of you. But I do believe that, like going through certain things, you don't have to go through it like the other person to have compassion, but if you do, and it's really up to your choice, but some things, if you're born sick, are different things. It wasn't our choice. Like, it's not my choice to be sick per se.
Yeah.
Even though we know from the other side, we picked our family, and that's how we look at that, and our parents, and we knew the troubles that we were bringing into this
I
earth.
have to close this. Okay?
Yes, so
And
I
actually,
agree.
Yeah,
I
I the same way. I
completely
had
agree.
to. I had. I wasn't supposed to live when I was born. I weighed less than 2 pounds.
Wow.
But and then again, there's always a reason. Like you and I can have fun being obnoxious to other people.
Correct. Yes.
But,
that's just
Yeah.
that's sport, really.
yeah, everybody always remember this. There's always a reason, some of the path that we choose.
Oh, yeah.
But we can take the path and heal our own bodies. Or we can believe in the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
And you know what? And that makes every one of us a winner. Thank you, Lana,
Yep,
for coming
thank
on. I'll look at you
you.
April 8th.
Thank you.
And
April 8th, I'll be
Gary,
back.
as you know, you can always come on. Okay.
And I do.
And you do. And I think next week I'm going to wear my mini shorts and my high heels.
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
Whatever.
gosh.
See you all later,
Thank
folks. You're the
you.
winner.